You're waiting for this to hit one and expecting the right moment to start. That's exactly what I want to talk about today because here is what nobody's talking about. While you are waiting for one, life is happening at 6, at 4, maybe at 9. But we are wired to believe that there is a right moment for everything, the ideal start. But what if I told you that waiting for one is exactly what's keeping you stuck? I was born on 31st December, literally the last day of the year. And for years, people would joke, oh, you should have waited one more day to be that perfect newborn baby. But somewhere along the way, I knew this. I was never meant to start with the crowd. I was meant to begin when everything else was settling down. And honestly, that's exactly why I'm starting this channel today on 31st December. Look, people love to talk about timing. The right time to start, the right time to quit, the right time to change. And here is something wild. Study shows that over 70% of people feel like they're behind in their life by the time they hit 30. 70%. Think about it, such a huge number. But here is what I have learned. You don't wait for the perfect timing. You make timing perfect by what you do with it. And if this perspective resonates with you, go ahead and subscribe. Most people celebrate the end of something. It could be a quarter, a project, a year as their closure. But most successful people, they see endings as starting line. They see done as next. And it took me years to understand that. Just like people who come last in the school or fail the exam or maybe miss the promotion, maybe we are not running late. Maybe we are just arriving differently. Looking back, there are 5 lessons that kept me moving forward. And the last one I'm telling you saved me during really tough times. Lesson number 1. You are not late. You are being prepared. So I used to feel like I was behind, like born a day before a new year, like I would miss the perfect timing. But over the years, I've realized that being late does not mean being lost. I remember when I was at Honeywell for 7 years, I was desperately looking for change, applying everywhere, and I could not even get a single call back from a HR executive. Not even one. And I started doubting myself, like really doubting. Was I not good enough? Did I waste too much time there? Was it too late for me? But then I landed this opportunity with a firm, completely unexpected, completely transformative, and it came at the most unexpected time. Look at Colonel Sanders. He started KFC in his 60s after being rejected over thousands of times. Or maybe Morgan Freeman, he got his first break at 52. Some people just need more time to marinate. And when their moment comes, it's for solid. So you are not running late. You are just being prepared for something that needs exact your timing. The second lesson that hit me even deeper, endings are not the real ends. Being born on 31st December taught me this. Every ending hides a new beginning. It's like one of those hidden doors in the old movies. The most recent one for me when I had to part away from my last organization. It really felt like an end. But here I am today, running my own brand Emerald and doing what I love the most, sharing my perspective with you right here. Look at Steve Jobs, he got fired from Apple, his own company. And that very end, it gave him Pixar and Next, the exact experience that later made Apple what it became. So if you see endings as dead ends, you will stop too soon. If you see them as doorways, you will walk into the places most people never find. The third lesson is move when others pause. And here is the thing. While many people slow down at the end of something, it could be your slump or after a failure, the ones who keep going, those are the ones who break through. You remember the lockdown in India? I was doing great with my workouts. Everything was on track, and then suddenly everything stopped. And for weeks, I waited gyms to reopen until I realized that I can't just pause my progress like that. So I built a home gym and I kept going. And honestly, I learned more about myself during that phase than ever before. So when everything external stops, you discover what you are really made of. Think about Elon Musk. He built reusable rockets when everybody told him to quit. Netflix kept reinvesting into the DVD era while Blockbuster was cashing in. So when others rest, you create. And that's how you stay ahead, not because you're faster, but because you never stop moving when others do. And here comes the fourth one. Comparison is the thief of perspective. For the longest time, I kept comparing my journey with everyone else. Who got there sooner, who did it better, who figured it out faster. But here is the truth: late bloomers aren't broken flowers, they are just on a different season. When I started Emerald, I used to look at other brands, they're growing faster, they have more followers, more sale, more attention, and I would just sit and wondering, am I doing something wrong? But the more I focused on them, the less connected I felt with my own purpose. And the moment I stopped comparing, things started falling again. Not because the world changed, but because my focus did. Look at Amitabh Bachchan. He had a major career dip before he became the megastar. J.K. Rowling faced rejection after rejection before Harry Potter got even published. They were not chasing any timelines. They were refining their purpose. And comparison, it blinds you to how far you have already come. And that brings me to the most important lesson of all: meaning is stronger than the timing. In the end, the why beats the when. While many people around me are settling into their study lives, I'm starting mine in a whole new way. After 17 years in corporate world, I'm building a business and showing up here on this channel. And I'm finally nurturing what gives my life meaning. And you don't need more time, you need just a clearer reason. Look at Oprah Winfrey. She did not just build a career, she built a platform to help people heal. Ratan Tata, he did not chase quarterly profits, he built legacy of trust and ethics. And their success was not about the perfect timing. It was about having a clearer purpose that made the time irrelevant. And that's the thing about being born on the last day. You stop chasing the right moment and you start creating it. So when you stop waiting for the perfect time, you start letting the life actually happen to you. You make room for growth, you make room for courage, and you make room for the version of yourself that's been quietly waiting to step forward. Because timing can make you hesitate, but meaning, that gives you a move. It turns uncertainty into direction, it turns fear into clarity, and it turns maybe later into why not now. So if you ever feel like you've missed your chance, just remember this: you might be just standing at your beginning. While the world is counting down, you could be the one who's just getting started. So if this perspective resonates with you, hit that subscribe button and drop a comment and tell me which of these 5 lessons hit different to you. And I hope this gave you a different perspective. See you in the next video.